To run a digitalization project in rural areas, you probably need a number of various skills. So one of the important skills, of course, is the technical skills that you need. You need to know about the ICT projects. So you need to know about cybersecurity and data management. These are all important aspects of such a project. The second thing that you need is probably project management skills. So you need to think about monitoring and organizing the project. You need to take care of all the risks that are involved in the project, because there are a lot of challenges if you want to run the project with a number of stakeholders. Also important is the communication skills that you need. So you need to take care that every stakeholder is really engaged in the project. There is importance about the coalitions and the teamwork that you need to take care of. And of course you need to negotiate to get agreement on the objectives of the project. And I think the last aspect is that you need probably to be aware of the cultural language assessments that you need for this project. So you need to be aware of the cultural differences that exist probably in the different various partners that you have in your project. So entrepreneurship for in the rural areas, it's a number of aspects that play a role there. So one of the interesting things is the enhancing the market area that you have. So you have an e-commerce platform, and you also have digital marketplaces. So that's one of the interesting aspects to reshape entrepreneurship. The second thing that's probably interesting is the financial inclusion. So you have mobile payments, you have the online crowdfunding, and maybe peer-to-peer lending. And a third aspect of running such a project and improving the entrepreneurship is the enhancing the skills and the knowledge. So online education and training is very important, and also having the possibilities of doing webinars and virtual workshops. Finally, also is in the entrepreneurship is also about facilitating the networking collaboration between the various partners. So professional networks and communication plays a role, and also co-working spaces and innovation skills are important for enhancing the entrepreneurship in this type of projects. So to monitor and evaluate the success of the digital platforms, you can use all kind of measurement methods. So one of the things that I need to do it effectively is to define clear objectives. So what you want to establish, what are your goals, and what's the focus of the various stakeholders. So that's first. Once you know what they want to achieve, you can think about the relevant indicators. So what are the right indicators that can tell me what everyone wants, to what extent you achieve these results. It's also, if you want to measure these things, you need, of course, good data collection mechanisms to get reliable data. So what kind of measures could you use? Use surveys, questionnaires, interviews, administrative data. It's all useful to get the right data capturing. And then, of course, you need to take care that the data that you actually acquire, that it is of high quality. So is it accurate? Is it reliable? What are the timelines? And is it all okay in terms of confidence and ethical way of working with that data? I think that these are important aspects of monitoring and evaluating the results on the project.